Keep squeaking, buddy. Keep squeaking. So there was squeaking behind me, and I assumed it was Owen playing with the toy, but it's actually Biscuit. He's playing on his own. Oh, and here's I know this is gonna be upside down now. Here's Owen trying to get my attention underneath the desk. Being crazy. What? Bring the toy here. Yeah, there's a big pile of hair right there. I know. Bring the toy here. Oh, there goes Owen, deciding that it's easy. Ow, that hurt. There's yeah, so there's a big bruise on my hand. Oh, we're gonna make a video about that. Don't worry. But yeah, it hurts. It's from an IV. Yeah, things happen. We'll discuss it. Maybe we'll add it to this video, but in a second part. Oh, Biscuit needed water. So Owen's stealing the toy. What are you doing, Owen? Where are you going? Hey? No, you want the toy because Biscuit was playing with it. Is that jealousy I hear? Or see, rather? Yeah. Well, Mr. Biscuit sounds like he's drinking a whole bowl of water. Yup. So, oh no, did he finish the bowl of water? No, I don't think so. So anyways, yeah, let's just carry on and give you an update while you had to, you got some puppies to watch. So on Tuesday, my lunch break, my first, 15-minute break. You got to stand still so that I can film you while I talked. I got up to get the boys their lunch, and I was lightheaded. That happens, right? You stand up, you get lightheaded. I didn't think much of it. I made the boys their lunch. I came and sat down here and had some chicken. I had 2 pieces of chicken. I was still feeling lightheaded, so I tested my blood sugar. Blood sugar was fine. I went back to my my desk for work and grabbed the blood pressure machine and the thing that goes in your finger for the blood oxygen. Grabbed those, sat down, and tested my blood pressure, and it was a little high. Nothing to be concerned about, though. And then I was checking my blood oxygen and pulse, right? And let's look at Biscuit for a little while now. So my blood oxygen was 98%, which is, awesome. And then my pulse, Owen's like, pet me. So my pulse started off as 78, and then it went to 74, then it went to 65, then it went to 58. I'm trying to remember what it went to next. It was like 52, and then 44. At 44 is when I called 911. So ambulance came and whisked me away. Well, we walked outside. I mean, I was still capable of walking. No chest pain, no nausea, no numbness in the arm. The things you'd expect from a heart attack, right? I mean, it could have been a silent heart attack, but I didn't think so. But anyways, so they took me out to the ambulance. They hooked me up to an EKG. I saw the printout and knew something was wrong. Now all my other vitals were perfectly fine. So off we are to the hospital. Get in there. They take me down to another EKG, right? Let's do another copy, get a printout for the doctor, all that kind of stuff. The nurse or technologist, I guess, shows me the printout and says, "Hey, this is what's happening." So apparently, and it's a very common thing. The only time where it gets dealt with medication, or let's get over to Owen for a bit now. The only time it gets to medication or potentially, we're not at that point here, okay? Just no panic. Pacemaker. So it's called. Okay, let me remember the term here. Premature ventricle contraction, PVC. Premature ventricular contraction. So what that is it's the bottom of the heart is the ventricle, and it is pumping before the top of the heart. So when you look at it on the EKG, that's the thing that does the your pulse, as a graph. When you look at it there, you can see this really odd heartbeat every once in a while, every couple of beats. And it changes, you'll get 3 regular beats and 1 bad one, 2 regular ones, 1 bad one, 4 good ones, 1 bad one. Like it varies, and it's not a problem until you get more of the bad ones than the good ones. Anyways, so this causes the heart rate monitor on the bad beat. The heart rate monitor can't see that beat. So it essentially skips counting that heartbeat, which is why it looked like my heart rate was dropping from 78 to 40, whatever it was, 44 or 42. I think it was 44. Anyway, not important. So that explains why that was going down. It's apparently a very common thing. Let's go over to Bisquit. It's apparently a very common thing. Oh, well, don't get upset, Owen. I'll come back to you. Yeah, absolutely. It's a very common thing. Lots of people live with it. It does, however, have the one side effect of some lightheadedness. So the treatment for now is if I feel lightheaded, I should sit down. I know that doesn't sound very. It's very anticlimactic, I also gave you that update that I went for all those heart tests and everything was fine. And this is something brand new, or something that might not be new, but has never really reared its ugly head before, like this. So we contacted, or the hospital contacted my cardiologist. I contacted my cardiologist, and I haven't heard from him. Again, like I said, this is something that's apparently very common and not very dangerous. The time when it gets dangerous is when you start to pass out, and of course, when you pass out, you can fall, hit your head, etc. That's the point where you get a pacemaker. When it's like with me right now, it's taken care of by sitting down, so you don't get dizzy and fall over. Or there might be medication that can also assist. But yeah, that's the reason. I don't know how well you can see it. There's a green bruise under the skin and the hole for the IV, and there's still some glue from the tape from the IV. I went to St. Boniface General Hospital. They were, as they are every time I've ever been there, for myself or not, a fantastic bunch of people. They care. So yeah, that's my news. It was scary, let me tell you. I was scared, but it's apparently okay. I'm still concerned. I mean, it's my heart, right? But apparently it's very common, so it's nothing to apparently worry about. Now, I was in the hospital for 13 hours, so I'd like to ask everybody that's watching this to do me a favor. If you've gotten this far, in the messages, the chat, whatever you want to call it, say a huge thank you and a shout out to Raymond. I messaged Raymond. I'm like, hey, ambulance is coming. I'm heading to the hospital. I don't know what's wrong. Raymond came here. he walks by, my office, and he sees the blood pressure cuff in there. So his immediate thought, because he hadn't heard from me and I didn't know, what was going on, he assumed that I had a heart attack. So he was in full panic mode. But kudos to Raymond. He was here for the dogs. He was here for the boys. What was kind of funny is I'm in the hospital and I get the notification on my phone. So I've got those, I don't know if you've ever seen them in the videos. I got locks, front door, back door, that lock automatically. You can open it with the code. And they send a message to my phone every time they're opened. So I could tell, I knew exactly when it was here because I was playing a game of backgammon with a gentleman that was sitting beside me in the hospital waiting room. We were playing backgammon, and the notification popped up that said the door opened. And then, just for giggles, this gentleman and I watched all the notifications on my phone. Raymond came through the front door, would have pet the dogs for a minute, went to the back door, let the dogs out. Raymond closed the door, and because I'm having a small problem with the back door, he had to go around to the front, walked in the front door, went to the back door, opened the door, let the dogs in. Then again, it got him when he took the boys out for a walk. It was kind of funny to watch because there's some stranger beside me and me. We're watching my phone for all the notifications, and I'm explaining to him, oh yeah, this is the front door, this is the back door. He let the dogs out. Oh, now he's letting them in. Oh, now he must be taking them for a walk. And then when Raymond went outside to take them for a walk, my outside camera, one of the outside cameras, sent the notification and a screenshot of Raymond going outside with the dog. So we had a great time watching Raymond. Raymond was a trooper. He took his time, and he came here and he watched the boys and he fed them and he walked them. And, he made sure they were okay. So please, give a shout out to Raymond because, you know what? Raymond is awesome. Now, I do have other people that could have, come or whatever, but Raymond was the first one I thought of. The boys absolutely adore him. Owen loves Raymond to death. So yeah, thank you, Raymond. I've said it to you personally. I gave you a hug and said thank you. I said thank you over the phone. I said thank you in person. And I'm saying thank you again on video. That, in my moment of need, knowing that these boys were taken care of, is an absolute relief. Because I don't need more than one thing to worry about. Nobody does, right? Especially in a stressful situation like that. So it was wonderful. So thank you, Raymond. It's awesome. So I just love it, right? I love the ability that I can count on Raymond, and that these boys can count on Raymond. I know if something happened to me, Raymond will be here. He will sacrifice his time and whatever he needs to get over here to take care of them, because he loves them and they love him. Clearly, you've seen the videos. So anyways, I'll stop babbling here. I figured you'd get an update, and the video started off as Bisquit playing with the squeaky toy. He was squeaking it for a couple minutes before I started recording, because I thought it was Owen. And I turned around with Bisquit. I grabbed the camera, and he actually put the toy down. So I got kind of concerned. But then he picked it up again, which you got the recording up, so which was awesome. So anywho, I'll leave it at that. More videos to come, of course. We got spring coming. Spring means wet dogs with melting snow. Biscuit's gonna miss his snowbanks to play in. Hopefully we get another snow before the big melt. But yeah, other than that, I got some. I made some video and I wasn't gonna publish it, but I'm going to. It's my version of a video selfie with each of the dogs. So I'm going to share that. It was personal to me, but I'm going to share it next week so that you can enjoy it as well. It's not very exciting, but it's very special. And after my hospital visit, it's something that I needed. Anywho, yeah, take a selfie with somebody you love because they might not be there next time you want to take a selfie with them. Love y'all, and thanks for watching. Thanks for I'll do the whole YouTube thing, right? Like, subscribe, and comment. But most importantly, please say thank you to Raymond. This isn't for me. This isn't for the dogs. This is for Raymond. Thank you, Raymond. And yeah, we'll talk to you soon.